Assalamu alaikum, Dumelang, Goeie aand, Nda Kem Chokia, and welcome to Salam Media. I'm your host, Sarfaraz Takaulia, Zakir Dawal in studio. Zakir,
What's up, brother?
Assalamu alaikum, Juma
You
Mubarak
nice?
to you, my brother.
Juma Mubarak to you, man.
I hope you're good.
All good, all good. Ready for action this week?
Looking amped up this evening. Missed you last week. But anyway, yeah. Welcome to one and all tuning in around South Africa, around Africa, and around the globe as well. We are coming to you live from our headquarters right here in Johannesburg, South Africa. This is Friday Night Live with me, ST and Dakir Daud. Coming up tonight, a jam-packed program, alhamdulillah, after a long, busy week. Well, we are beginning and pumping the show with a whole lot of sports, eh? Sports. Finally, I was like, oh, it was like 1.5, 2 months where it was like just no sport, no golf, no tennis, no Formula One, no cricket, rugby, which is your thing, nothing, huh?
Yeah, it's good that there's some sport
I
on
mean,
TV
there's
again.
only so much
Eh?
FIFA you can boost on.
Exactly.
Well, we welcome all of our viewers and listeners to Salam Media, whether you are tuning in via the Salam Media website on www.salamedia.com/listen-live, as well as the TuneIn app. All you got to do is go on the Play Store, download an app called TuneIn, and you'll find Salam Media there as well. To the viewers on the Twitter and on Instagram, as well as it is hashtag Salam Media, hashtag Friday Night Live with ST. Right. And now on YouTube as well, we welcome one and all. So, big news in the world of football, English football, Serie A, the Bundesliga, various different leagues have obviously begun and commenced and have been gaining momentum. What I've noticed is, and I'm sure, okay, wait, before we even continue, yes, Liverpool are no longer walking alone.
Yeah, you saying the leagues are commencing. Hey, my boy, the leagues are ending.
No, I'm still getting to the point I want to make, being a Man United fan.
The champions have been crowned.
Yes, well, not officially crowned, but yes, it will happen. So yeah, be as it may, and I'm sure there's going to be many comments with regards to the Man United and Liverpool fans. Coming up on the show tonight, we are going to speak to Lenn Moleko, our football correspondent. We're talking the FA Cup. We're talking, just Liverpool, their season so far. Arsenal. We are going to be playing against Manchester City tomorrow. We are going to also play you a clip in a bit. We are going to take a listen to what Pep Guardiola has got to say regarding his anticipations in that. Also, a lack of, I'd say, consistency from David Luiz in his backline there as well, causing a bit of issues there. Then thereafter, we are going to be speaking to Mobeen Mohammed, inshallah, all the way from Cape Town, our very own correspondent. Alhamdulillah, we are going to be covering the cricket. England obviously taking on the West Indies. Bakir, have you been following the series so far?
Yeah, definitely. It's been quite interesting. We did see that the series has been making headlines, not necessarily for cricket. The weather's obviously been one of them, and then Michael Holden's statements have been another reason why the cricket's been making headlines. So it will be interesting to hear Mubin's thoughts on everything, what he has to say.
Yeah, that is going to be very interesting. And also, tonight we aren't doing tech talk, but we are doing a lot of cricket. We are going to be featuring and profiling the Proteas woman fast bowler, Shabnam Ismail, sister Shabnam Ismail, inshallah. And that will be at around about 7:30 or so, inshallah, this evening. And then thereafter, we are going to be having a IRSA Hajj challenge. And we are going to be speaking to Abdul Alim Hamza, who is the head of operations and fund development at the IRSA, inshallah. That and a whole lot more still to come. It's now 7:20. Stay tuned. Keep it locked to Salam Media.
Salam Media, a global voice for humanity.
Osman's Taj Mahal Spice and Rice. For over 80 years, Osman's Taj Mahal have been perfecting the art of the perfect blend of spices, pure, aromatic, and well-seasoned. Spices to tantalize your taste buds. From creative cuisines to gastronomical gourmet goodies, from exotic odors to traditional dishes, Osman's Taj Mahal have remained synonymous with quality spices and condiments. Taj Mahal rice, beans, and lentils. Try our range of chili bite mixes, rose and ilachi syrup, our quick and easy biryani pack, and our traditional range of spice blends. Osman's Taj Mahal. There is no substitute for quality.
Water, our most precious resource. At the hands of drought and disease, families lose their loved ones. You have the power to change this. Let's make clean and safe drinking water accessible for everyone. Because with your support, entire communities are transformed. Give water, give life with Islamic Relief.
With over 80 years of experience, IG Hussein and Company are renowned for their quality Islamic wear and goods. IG Hussein and Company stock a variety of Islamic items, musallas, kitabs, Medina dates, perfumes and exclusive gifts. We guarantee you a unique and friendly shopping experience for the entire family. Visit our new branch in Overport at 202 Kenilworth Park, Brickfield Road. Open 7 days a week with ample parking and wheelchair friendly. Like us on Facebook or Instagram at IG Hussein for our latest promotions and updates. IG Hussein and Company, your Islamic lifestyle.
(20 past 7 p.m.) Welcome back to Salam Media. This is Friday Night Live with ST and Dhakir Daudia with me as well. We are coming to you live from our headquarters in Johannesburg. Now time for the football segment and sports segment this evening. We've got a whole lot. Now, I want you to take a listen to what Pep Guardiola has got to say regarding some very interesting news in the world of football. And thereafter, we are going to speak to Lenn Moleko.
You said last week that finishing second in the league was more of a priority than winning either of the domestic cups. Now that you have secured that second place, how important is it to win the FA Cup for your season to be seen as a success?
My English is getting worse every time, so I didn't say that. I didn't say the qualification for the Champions League, for the future for one club is more important than the domestic cups, not fifth, second. So I finished fourth. Qualification for the Champions League next season in terms of the prestigious and everything is so important. Anyway, FA Cup is more historical and beautiful cup, and of course you are one step a step close to get another final, and we're going to try to do a good game tomorrow. But of course, once we play the FA Cup semi-final, of course, become so important, especially when we are already qualified for the Champions League next season.
Your record personally against Arsenal is very, very good. But how much more difficult is this game made now, given that Mikel Arteta takes charge of Arsenal and obviously he knows so much about your side?
Semi-final of the FA Cup, it's always difficult. Remember last season when we played against Brighton, how difficult it was, how tough it would be before our quarterfinals against Tottenham in Champions League. I expect a terrible, tough game because they have something special already. They have a team spirit. They create me.
Right, so that was Manchester City coach Pep Guardiola giving his thoughts when a journalist posed a question about finishing second. One thing I like about Pep Guardiola is he always brings in, but not in this one, but many a times he's brought in an analogy of his success at Barcelona. Don't compare me to do this or that or that. Compare me with my success at Barcelona. I want everything at Barcelona. He has like this awe about himself, eh?
I think there must be method behind the madness because he always backs himself
from
up.
a player, from a coach.
Yeah.
But I like him. He's got this diversion, tactic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he's always pushing for the best time for the best.
Yeah,
And the fact that
definitely.
they didn't win the league
So
makes them want to go
we
play.
would like to hear from the listeners as well, and whether you are Manchester City fans, Man United fans, Liverpool, whoever you are, send through your comments on 061 766 0355. That's our WhatsApp line, and tell us what are your score predictions, what are you anticipating, or your squad lineups for the FA Cup semi-final that is going to be taking place. Obviously, Arsenal and Chelsea. Arsenal and Manchester City are going to be versing each other, as well as Manchester United and Chelsea. Right, now time for us to cross over to our football correspondent, who always brings a wealth of experience to the show, Lenn Moleko.
Good evening.
Lenn, good evening, my man. I'm hoping you can hear me clearly there. Are you well?
I'm good, and yourself?
Awesome, man. Now, Zakir and I are all in good spirits on the back of a very cold week. This week was relatively cold. But hey, I'm obviously amped up because of the football. And obviously, the amount of football, the matches that have just been coming on. Hey, Zakir, one way, none after the other. I mean, I think in this week alone, we had about 5 or 6 different matches across different leagues. Every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there was football.
Yeah, there's been quite a number of matches this
Yeah.
weekend. It's going to be interesting to hear what Lenn has to say about them.
Now, Lenn, let's start off. Obviously, just before we crossed over live to you, we played a clip with regards to what Manchester City coach and manager Pep Guardiola had to say. Regarding the semi-final, and obviously his anticipation for that. And also, they posed him a question about him finishing second. How does he feel? What do you think? And what do you make of Pep Guardiola's statement?
The interesting thing with it is, obviously, upon Liverpool winning the league, Manchester City, at the back of it, didn't look like they had anything to play for except for the FA Cup, because they were still expending with the Court of Arbitration for Sports on whether they're going to be in the Champions League next season.
Yes.
And you look at it, and would they have had motivation to play the Champions League this year and go all the way to winning it and not have the opportunity to defend it? And given that there's a caliber of teams that are remaining in the Champions League, your Bayern Munich, your Juventus might still be in, your Barcelona's, and Manchester City themselves have to play Real Madrid in a return leg. So on paper, the easiest thing to win is the FA Cup. And if Pep, by his own admission, said that he's more focused on finishing second, was not entirely true. Any cup that's up for grabs, you will go for it. And him winning the FA Cup is him adding silverware to his trophy cabinet. And it is a cup that he wants to win. He's the defending champion, and
Yes.
it would look good for him to win the FA Cup for a number of reasons. Winning the cup itself is a reason, and also the opportunity to start next season off in the Community Shield playing against Liverpool, the very team that took the cup, the Premier League title, are right under their noses. So there's a lot at stake, and for Pep, he really wants to win the FA Cup, even though he's not going to come out and say it blatantly.
Now, on that point, Liverpool have obviously won the Champions League. They've just snatched now the English Premier League, the World Club Cup, I think they took as well. They are now the best team, physically, mentality. They have the best attack, in my opinion, and the best midfield defense. Well, we can talk about a different story there, but based on the results, it's all outcomes based. They are the best team currently right now. Pep, on the other hand, when he was at Barcelona, he won the same amount of trophies and accolades, and he's obviously feeling it, although Jurgen Klopp with his German discipline and tactic way of playing, the way it all comes together. Now, when it comes to, the FA Cup, yes, as you mentioned, all right, fine. Manchester City have not only won a number, I think they won about 3 Premier Leagues. They've won the Carabao Cup on a number of occasions, FA Cup as well. They are striving for something at least he can clinch his hands on right now. Now, moving on to the other FA Cup matches that are going to be taking place. Bakir, Manchester United, they are going to be playing against
Chelsea.
Chelsea,
Yeah.
yes, that's it. I'm thinking of Frank Lampard here. And because I was just watching the game against Crystal Palace, and wow, United on fire. Len, what do you make of the momentum coming into the, pre-lockdown? Then there was that lockdown period for the sporting coach for about a month and a half or 2. And in our previous chat, I think it was last week or the week prior, we were talking about momentum and all of that. But look at how Man United, they were now at 8th. They are now potentially sitting at about maybe 4th or 3rd, if I'm not mistaken, whereas Tottenham have really gone down all the way towards, I think, 8th or 9th at the moment. Hey.
Yeah, Manchester United. You would have shown that the lockdown period was designed for them, because they came back from that and they just became a team possessed, playing very well, winning games, plus minus 3 goals. It seems like the chemistry of the team is coming together. Paul Pogba, he might not be as glamorous in every game as one expects him to be, but he does put in that shift. And the signing of Bruno Fernandes in January seems to have been one big good idea, because
Len, on the talking point about Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba, I just want to come in. They've maybe, trained not many matches, but they seem to be forming a bit of a good relation, and that, creative playmaking. This could be the next, potentially, Paul Scholes, Eric Cantona kind of, midfield that we once saw at the. Could this be the beginning of the United of old?
There's potential for that to happen, and I think it's something that Ole saw, and he understands that in as much as Bruno Fernandes is unleashed, you give him the leeway to go up front and be decisive. You also need to unleash Paul Pogba at the same time, and that is why the likes of Nemanja Matic is so important. And that's why they signed an extension of 1 year with him, because once the two of them, that being Pogba and Fernandes, go up front, somebody needs to sort of like stay behind to help the back four clean up. And once the two of them are on song, they understand each other. And that understanding has contributed so much to where United are finding themselves right now. Yes, we can give credit to Marcus Rashford, we can give credit to Anthony Martial, but what we need to understand is for them to actually
I think we
the
just
two guys
lost Len
make
for a
that
second. The line is a bit
Paul
static.
Pogba
Len,
and
if you could just maybe just move around.
Yes,
Hello,
can you hear me
Len.
now?
Okay, yeah, that's perfect. You were continuing.
Yes, I was saying, for United to be on song right now, it's because of what Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba are able to do, because Martial is on song. Marcus Rashford is also on song. But for that to happen, you need your engine room to be operating at full blast. And that is exactly what Fernandes and Pogba are doing.
Zakir?
Len, on that, I mean, we've got both teams that are on form at this moment in time. Chelsea obviously trying to spare themselves the blushes and maybe try and come away with some silverware this week. Well, after winning this weekend's match, going into the final, putting them up for contention for getting some silverware in their cabinet this season. How do you see this one playing out? I mean, Chelsea taking on Man United, Arsenal taking on Man City in about 2 minutes. Can you sum up that for us quickly before we have to let you go?
Arsenal, Man City. I think Arsenal have a score to settle. They need the final and subsequently winning the FA Cup as an easier route to be in Europe next year. Man City have all but settled their European path. So I think Arsenal is going to go all out, and I think they will sneak it in the same way they did against Liverpool. And then for Manchester City versus Chelsea, Chelsea have shown that they've got a lot of ailments, especially in defense. And if you've got an attack that consists of Pogba, Fernandes, Martial, and Greenwood, and Rashford, then chances are you are going to be found wanting. Yes, Chelsea are good. They can make things happen. But unfortunately, in this case, Manchester United look the more potent side. So I'm anticipating Arsenal versus Manchester United FA Cup final.
Well, there you've got it from the expert himself, Arsenal versus Manchester United.
Yeah,
in
and
the FA Cup final.
on that point there, Envapir, we acknowledge you as well, brother. Hear or read or read, we do acknowledge you as well. Salute. Yes, Len. So yeah, that's fantastic. What are the takeaways from the corona and this lockdown momentum coming into now this semi-final? Teams are going to be, they've had enough rest. Mentality now, there's no question about it. Pressure is on for the Premier League. Pressure is on for the Champions League. Should they be really pushing for the FA Cup, or should Man United and Chelsea, who are now fighting for the Champions League? What would you think if you were Lampard or if you were Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Look, I think the fact that there's FA Cup that's thrown into this makes teams' routes easier into the Champions League. It's all or nothing right now, and I think everybody's out there to fight for it.
In it to win it. Yeah, there we go. Len, thank you for your input this evening, my brother. It's always a pleasure chatting with you, and we hope you are staying safe wherever you are. And until we chat again next week, same time, same place, my man. Take care. Have a lovely weekend.
Thank you very much. Same to you guys. Stay safe.
Cheers, man. Anyway, having said that, it's 37 minutes after 7 p.m. And yes, that was Lenn Moleko talking. We were chatting about the FA Cup semi-finals, which are going to be taking place this weekend. Big games are going to be taking place. Anyway, it's time for a quick ad break. When we come back, we are then, inshallah, going to speak to Zakir, a Protea women's fast bowler by the name of Sister
Shabnam Ismail,
world renowned. I actually didn't know that until we did the production. But anyway, that and more still to come. So stay tuned. Keep it locked to Salam Media.